Remarkably Bright Creatures is a smashing success for Netflix. I am so excited to talk to Shelby Van Pelt, Olivia Newman. So, Shelby, you wrote this book. How did you come up with the story for this book?
It really started with just me going down this YouTube rabbit hole of octopus videos and becoming kind of obsessed with what that voice would sound like if I were to give these really intelligent animals a human voice. I truly sort of taught myself how to write fiction through the eyes of an octopus.
I love to hear how that came together. Olivia, kind of set the scene for us. What is this? How does this movie take place for people who aren't familiar with it yet?
The movie is set in the Pacific Northwest in a small town called Seoul Bay, and it follows the relationship between an older woman named Tova who cleans the local town aquarium at night and is develops an unusual friendship with this giant Pacific octopus named Marcellus. And when she hurts herself and can no longer do the job, she's replaced by this 30-year-old, sort of untethered, wayward guy who's come into town. And she has to train him to take over her job. And Marcellus quickly realizes that these two people might actually be able to help each other with their own uh, personal tragedies. And off we go, watching how that all unfolds.
It is such a beautiful story on grief. And Shelby, writing this book, could you ever have imagined having two-time Oscar winner Sally Field as the character of Tova? What a spectacular performance, of course, from her.
I mean, the weird thing is I could imagine it because that Sally Field is so close to what I pictured in my mind when I was writing this character. The character of Tova is sort of based a little bit on my grandmother, and it's such a perfect casting. Sally brings just so much warmth and wit and charm to the role. I'm so in love with her as Tova.
It really is that good. And Olivia, as the director of the movie, you're also directing Alfred Molina, who we never see on screen, but such an incredible voiceover performance as Marcellus. Talk us going through that process of working with him and getting him to nail this role.
Alfred jumped on the minute we asked him. He was so excited to be part of it. He had read the script and actually resisted watching the movie. He wanted to kind of discover the scenes in the ADR booth. But we spent a day together, and he is a workhorse. He did not sit down for 6 hours, and he would embody Marcellus physically, as he was doing the lines and watching what Marcellus was doing on screen. And just a beautiful collaborator. We talked a lot ahead of time about the arc that Marcellus goes on, the emotional journey he goes on, and how we wanted to capture that vocally. And of course, he's done a lot of voice work, so he brought so much to the performance.
I have to applaud the team, the whole team on this movie, because I still don't know if Marcellus is a real octopus or if it's CGI. Are there any insights? Is it kind of a mix of both? Is it one or the other? What can you kind of tell us about that?
Yeah, well, the bar we set for our poor visual effects team was that we wanted the octopus to be as photoreal as possible because we wanted to be able to shoot an actual giant Pacific octopus who lives at the Vancouver Aquarium and include footage of her in the movie interchangeably with the CGI octopus. And we knew we couldn't direct Agnetha, this octopus that we cast, for certain scenes. So we needed to have a CGI octopus to do very specific blocking. And so that was the mandate. And they did such an incredible job. They spent hours and hours filming Agnetha, and everything that their CGI octopus does in the movie is based on real footage from an actual octopus, whether it was Agnetha or octopus that they found footage of online, so that any behaviors were based on realistic octopus movements. And they really knocked it out of the park.
They really did. Remarkably Bright Creatures is a remarkably bright movie on Netflix. You will be thinking of it for years to come. Shelby, Olivia, thank you so much for your time today. Stream it on Netflix May 8th. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.